Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Report for Wednesday the 16th of February 2022. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon we bring you the 5 news items that happened today that you need to know about. Let's jump into it. Story number 1, the local share market added more than 1% today. The S&P ASX 200 finished at 7,285 points, buoyed by strong gains from companies reporting profits. It was a very busy day with plenty of earnings announcements. Lithium group Liontown Resources jumped 18% after saying it had signed a deal with electric vehicle maker Tesla. Treasury Wine Estates jumped 12% after it reported a fall in earnings, but investors like the work management's undertaking to replace lost sales to China. Shopping centre group Vicinity Centres was also up 11% on the back of a good profit result, while corporate travel management was upbeat about the outlook for the sector, triggering a near 8% jump in its share price. On the other side of the ledger, Netwealth's profit announcement disappointed and its share price fell nearly 10%, easily the worst of the top 200 today. Among the large caps, BHP and Commonwealth Bank were both lower. Goodman Group was up 3.6% and Aristocrat Leisure rose more than 2%. Story number 2 is about 3 top 20 companies and how they performed for the 6 months to December. CSL had a strong half year and boss Paul Perreault said things are getting back to normal for the blood plasma group. Its share price jumped nearly 9%. Fortescue Metals cut its dividend after announcing a 32% drop in net profit. Its share price fell 2.2%, and oil and gas giant Santos said its underlying profit tripled for the full year to the end of December, but its share price fell 3%. Story number 3. Well, the Federal Treasury Secretary Stephen Kennedy was before Senate estimates today. He warned of the risks of persistently low interest rates and advised against federal budget cuts too early. Cutting too early could prevent the central bank from lifting interest rates. The important point is that fiscal policy, taxes, and monetary policy, interest rates, work together. So if you go hard on one, then the other one might need to balance it out. Mr. Kennedy also said the unemployment rate could fall into the 3s and productivity growth was very important in determining wage rises. Story number 4. Victoria will bid for the 2026 Commonwealth Games, competing against South Australia and Tasmania for hosting rights. Victoria has entered into an exclusive dialogue agreement with the Commonwealth Games Federation, pushing for games hosted by Melbourne, Geelong and Ballarat. A final agreement is expected by April, Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews said. And finally, story number 5 comes from Belgium. That's the first time I've ever covered a story from that European nation. Belgium is giving employees the right to ask for a 4-day working week under a COVID-era shake-up of labour laws. You can still work 38 hours, but you just do them in 4 days. Imagine that. Permanent long weekend or parenting days. Days to play golf, really, without any reduction in pay. More of it, I say. That's it for the afternoon report for Wednesday, the 16th of February 2022. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. Join Michael Thompson and I tomorrow morning for the Thursday Fast 5 by Fear and Greed. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.